Okay, we got EDG on defense, we got Trace on attack, and on these buy rounds, all I want to see is, right, they take B main, I just want to see them push this guy back, even just a smoke over towards here to create some kind of pressure. That's all I want to see from Trace, otherwise I'm so worried for them.
Well, we had a great start here in Internationals, but maybe we've just met our maker.
Fang going into B, actually catching the timing almost. Chichu putting him down though. Was trying to, you know, see what was going to happen there at the start of the round. As I was about to say, Trace need to hit back hard. They need to, like, what does that mean? Mechanically, they are not hitting the shots. They're not getting the trades that they need to get, and already not off to a good start right now. They have those set game pieces, and they're not getting any space with it at all. So they're going to have to start rolling the dirt a little bit more, trying to get into these mid-round situations where they don't really excel.
Wasn't great.
Catching teams off
Way
guard,
to start your pistol.
the same way. So if they can make that happen against EDG as well, force these mistakes, an ill-timed push perhaps.
The paranoia. Do they overextend for this? Oh, the stun's good though. The
Whoa, what an absolute shot.
Mistakes?
Not even a mistake, just an absolute shot.
There's confidence with EDG. They're still going to take a body with him.
Yeah, this guy in sight's annihilated, right? He's in trouble.
Paranoia in towards him.
Good flash.
Slow that down with a flash.
Dude, what a hero round from Kai.
I want to say secured. Until then,
he did so good to make this one doable.
30 seconds left.
A little bit of a standoff here. Great shot from Nobody.
And double swing. Whoa, 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 whoa,
now
whoa.
1v2, and there's a firing squad waiting. He's like, well, I didn't get the spike, and now I've got a frenzy.
Frenzy?
Not what I fancied. Right.
Can line them up though.
There we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd want the ghost here.
Give this a go.
10 seconds left.
But Chichu and Nobody, they ain't moving. Not giving an inch. Smoke finally back on, but time.
That's devastating, dude.
No confidence there. He had more than 15 seconds. Doesn't want to swing with the frenzy. Gets the ghost. Doesn't even want to commit to a fight there. Trying to get that pre-fire, hoping to hit a headshot there. But you need to have way more confidence going into this game. If you want to be able to have a chance here, you can't be trying to kind of like, I'm going to take this peek.
And I like what we were seeing at the start.
The start was great.
Punished.
The start was great, okay? You got punished, unlucky, but you have that killer instinct. You're taking that timing, you're going for it. If you're able to do that and also convert the kills, you have a chance into the game. But if you do what we saw at the end there, you don't. Also, if EDG tries to press the issue like that again, try to
he has a chance to go in on them on this game. If he starts getting annoyed, he has a chance to go in, because I'm telling you, this guy right here, Smoggy, is going to have a relatively boring game, but he's going to win them the game just by holding A on his own.
Kangkang's still going to bail out at least a little of this. Nobody does score, but EDG still with favorable numbers after
the Omen flash there actually had a chance to get some kills.
Chichu's taking a fight on CT. It's scrappy. This is messy Valorant we're seeing. But
shaken right now.
I really want to see them kind of overcome the fear of facing EDG. It feels like a different team. You look at Trace before against arguably incredibly strong opponents. Again, I don't think anyone's going to discredit Vitality or Lev for the danger they pose. Individually, pound, they're a scary side. But Trace look just totally different here. I want to see them build up that confidence, back themselves in these fights, lose that fear of a name, and start getting some confidence beside them. This isn't a bad round, bear in mind. If they get one more, this could be really good for them.
Even damaging the shields would be a little bit of a win.
That'd be lovely. We take
30
those.
seconds left.
Yeah, he's got a try. Yeah, he needs to at least die, but
going too
see
slow. Yeah, I mean,
position here. He's sat so deep. He's not letting that classic really have much of an opportunity.
Cover going out.
15 seconds.
it's a back-to-back every time we've seen someone just like go for a swing, they get instant ding.
If I'm Trace, if I can somehow
they did okay damage.
Okay.
This is what
Josh,
you do.
the coach, he's coming in.
If you're ever against a team and whatever your game plan is, it doesn't work.
Trace is the Western killer.
They take a page out of their book.
I think they exposed a couple of teams, like teams that maybe focus on themselves and don't anti too well. I also think they have some good maps, and against EDG, as soon as that Ascent gets banned, it's like one of their best maps gone. So it's like, matchup-wise,
looking like it's viable.
It works. Yeah, well, matchup-wise, EDG is one of the better teams to beat them.
Done ready in case there's any sort of aggression. It's a bonus round for
but yeah, if you watch those VOD backs from like Vitality and Lev when they play Trace, you'll see I'm pretty critical of just like the actual plans from those teams.
Sent back this time. Big first pick there.
Cosmetic stun. Second time sliding at the enemy and getting taken out by
this is a good
stun
sign.
individuals.
Not that they
I like
actually
that
got like
move.
B main
If
control
Trace
and then
keep
went
that
back
up,
over
deal
towards
with this
A,
aggression,
but
quell it,
the fact
put
that
it
they're
back in
doing
line, then they can
more of
play
a
more
default than we've
standardized
ever
game.
really
Until
seen them
that point,
do
they're not
is
gonna be allowed
great.
that freedom. But already nobody's filling that space. He only
Yeah,
has to
it's
go,
more
so
of a
why not take
reaction
a
from
risk
what went
and
on
take
over
all of this?
towards here
It
of an
frees up
insta call
Sun
over
for,
towards
you know,
A.
getting real, I
But
guess, stuck in towards A. You
still
can
gives
see
me
the
a little bit
rotation
of
from
hope.
Smoggy. One way's back up. This gets very difficult. They've got a good read here.
The stun can't come up any sooner. Right now, Hebe, he just got it off cooldown. It needs to be perfect. They need to get everything off properly because the stack's already in. The flank
as soon as
is
that smoke
right
goes in, though,
here
he can
behind the
nade.
strip. Is the communication going to be perfect?
3-2 split, and away we go. Bianchi going to be the first man forward. Chichu says goodbye, and Kai turns around. He notes there's pressure. He notes something went wrong. He reads it well. Smoggy, though,
Okay,
can
it's a
only
great,
do so
it's a great
much, and they
bonus.
survive.
EDG will be happy
They
with the
get
damage
past
done
the
as well.
first
One armory
hurdle,
by
they
double
get
gun.
around on the board, but it was a bonus.
The problem with ace sight
Okay,
on
now we
defense
get
is
into
even if you
this.
have a
Now we get
perfect
into the
read, you're
big
closing
buy
the
rounds.
gap
What we
from the
got?
behind. It doesn't matter because there's nowhere you can really play or hide from those breach util stuns, the aftershock, the smokes are going up on spawn, on the main as on the link as well.
This was good
yeah,
from Trace, though.
stack
They
it,
looked
but
into because
really, they're gonna
EDG
do
like to do
anything
this
for you.
push a lot
Not
over
here,
towards
not
B.
now. Trace looking to pick up the
They
second
looked into
round,
like the
going into
pathing
this
of where they
first gun
should
round of
be
the
hiding.
game. Starting on this attack side,
Like
EDG.
there's a couple of teams at the
Feeling
moment that really
confident going
punish you
into
if you're
this
like
game. We've seen it.
here,
Hong Kong going
like in
aggressive.
this area, and this becomes the
Here,
safer
just a
route.
normal default
I
opening,
think
both
it's
teams
it's
trying to
EDG and Lev,
kind of
from what I can
gauge the
remember.
temperature of the room,
Where you
see
have
what's
to do
going on.
like
a little bit of fake
pathing
pressure
here
from
instead of
EDG,
pathing to the
securing that
left.
A space.
Okay, this is gonna be the
Smoggy
one.
with the one-way
Does
is
this
gonna
guy get
keep the space
re-cleared?
by himself.
Tell me this guy gets re-cleared and he doesn't have to
Trap
just
slowly
hold
getting
one
dealt
person
with
here
by
the whole
Trace,
time.
Getting into position where they can explode if they want to.
Because
but
every
also
single
control
time
this
they take
middle.
B main control, they just hit
Front
into
door
the
was
site.
closed.
And this guy just, nope, okay, we're back to doing it again.
It's like a five-man group at this
Well,
point.
EDG should know this is happening.
Can reinvest that as well, though. Took it back in time. Information exchange. It's starting to build towards the B site. Everything going in. Kangang already going to find one. There's the reinvestment of it. Going to force them to put bodies on the line to clear their way in.
No more shocks to deal with this trip
Nope.
as well. He's going to commit his body, but he finds Chichu.
What are you guys doing? They never
That's a
cancel.
goer.
That could be the big opening. Two walking out middle right now.
But if this man is here, if Kangang is still here, there's still space to be had. But I like this lean towards top middle. It brings into question Simon as well. He's going to have to keep track of that potentially, but it is an
30
opening.
seconds left.
It's an opportunity. And Trace going to take it with both hands here. They've got the timing right.
Dude,
and
nobody has no
starting to
idea they're this
question it.
close.
Starting to think about it, but he didn't
Wait,
want to be that
they're messing
close.
up.
But Kangang can divide, and Conker looking for a follow-up. He's got it.
That's it.
That's the spike
Yeah,
down.
that's Spike.
15
They gotta go
seconds. He
fast.
just
They
needs to
can
live.
just
he
get
be
him.
the
They
one
can just
secure
get him
this?
and
I
get the
think he
kill
can.
and
3
plant.
in the
But it has to be
round.
like
He
now.
wants to get more. He gets
Bro
every
is
single
just solo
one.
won the round and he bailed out these two messing up. He really did. Shout out to Kankang.
Everyone's
He's been
got a
doing
plan until they
great.
get punched in the face.
Yeah, it was looking so good for
Understands-
Trace in the end. Like a
understands
couple
the
of mess ups from
situation.
EDG
He's
once they
getting
started
flanked
cutting
from
sound.
the
Or like
back
Trace
line.
started cutting
Finds two
sound.
in front of him. That's the spike. Clear.
Plays in.
Pushes into the main.
Yeah, we had
Takes
two
it
people
down
run away
because you
from
don't wanna
B
get
main
split
and
off
then
from
they
two
just thought it was
different
clear.
directions. You got to get in their faces and just alleviate that pressure. He takes them out from the front, turns around
So
and deals
sick
with
from
them.
him. What a round.
And that's going to be really just hard for Trace to be able to swallow that situation. They actually didn't have a bad plan
no,
there.
it seemed good. It seemed good, but there is one man
forces
that you
them
don't
down
want
to an
facing
eco.
those, and it's him. Massive amounts of info of that too. These sheriffs, these stingers. Pray and they work out, but everybody's here. EDG bringing all the players over.
Yank dodges
Back to the
this.
push potentially. The spam's enough. Simon
Doesn't dodge that.
takes away Bianchi. Plant is in though, so Trace at least going to get some comfort, but I say that because it's going
That's
to be
such a nice
taken
stun.
away in a second. The paragon
Flash.
goes in. And
No
Kangang
way.
crashed up.
Hold up.
That's huge. Maybe
Yeah, they
a
messed up
chance.
a little bit.
Still
Bro put his
alive.
ult into it.
Still
It's a
alive.
3v5.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
3v5 in the eco and he
Trying out
raise
to
ults.
pull off a miracle, a 1v3
Oh,
here.
God.
Position, timing.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh
good.
my. Dude, this was close though.
Just not good
He was
enough.
body shot up.
Pure
as well from the
mayhem.
Sheriff. That could have
The
been a
Omen
huge
flash was a
play.
little bit
Good
too
swing
high and
for
he didn't
Trace
kill the
to be
guy
able to get
default.
back in
That was
mentally
like
with their
why
confidence as well.
this whole
Because
round actually
everything
ended up getting pretty close.
so close.
Close
isn't good enough.
absolute
They need
mad
to be
razor
able to
on
be
the
shooting
site.
Back all of them on an individual level. Right now, it's not everybody that's posting up the numbers. Right now, EDG is feeling so confident. They're getting these spam kills through the smokes. They're knowing exactly where they need to position themselves for what's happening from
a
Trace.
stack there.
Yeah.
Before they even fully hit. As I said, it feels like Trace have left their book just open on the table, but that was so close for Kai. And that's got to be a real...
It's the B default
gut
again.
punch
Let's
in
watch
the
the one
end.
passing over
Really
towards
early.
A.
4-1 though. This
Roll.
buy means everything.
Rolling Thunder available. The darts going in early. The shocks going in early.
Dude,
This is
I don't think
pressure
EDG
that we
have a
haven't
read
really
into
seen.
this.
Try to disarm some of the things, but it's not good enough. EDG.
Look at
still
how
have
they're
the
playing.
camera in B main.
I don't think they have too
They're
much of a
early
read
drone
into
clearing
it.
through middle. They spot someone. Maybe at the bottom of the
The
mid.
problem is, again,
Goes
if
down,
they
though.
don't take
That's
deep
good
B
information for
main,
EDG, though.
that's the
Moving
one
setup.
where
Trace
they
still
go
have
else.
that rolling
They go
thunder.
elsewhere.
They need to invest it perfectly into this round.
Yeah,
Even
so
split,
this
waiting
camera
for
might
some
just
sort of
really
regression
own
from
this
EDG
round.
off the back of
Let's
that
circle
drone,
some
off
people's
the back
money.
of
So we got
just
1,
quiet
2, 3 that can't buy
slow
here.
in the round at
We
B
got
main. There we
everyone.
go.
Let's
Deciding
think.
that it's going to be
I mean,
actually back towards
maybe.
B with
Yeah,
this
we'll
mid
circle this
insert.
guy too. But yeah, this one guy again, there's
They
no
have that
reclear
track
over
record on the
towards
moment
A. They
to
would have
get
been
info if
fine.
they
But
need
I'm
it.
telling you, EDG don't actually have a read. They're
First
not
info.
solo holding
That
one
camera.
person here. So Trace have a chance to get way more rounds than I
Catch
thought.
some info. So the speed up comes from the attackers.
And again, slip back towards CT.
Yeah, they're focusing on their own thing.
That's not a
Still one
surprise.
passing over
Kai
towards
has
here,
to go
but doesn't
big
matter
here.
too much.
First step taken and it's good.
Yeah,
Smoggy
Kang
going
should
down
get
is
this
important.
kill.
Kang quick to it though.
That's so
Takes away the mid
stupid
pressure.
now.
Lets the rest of the team now build back
He
in.
feels so.
Focus
You can tell he
towards
feels
B
confident on the
main.
agent
Two
though.
potential victims, he can't
Ooh,
find
that's
either.
great
Heavy
timing on
holds
that
the line
swing.
and they can focus back towards CT.
Yeah, at least they know they're fighting heavy over
EDG
towards
this time
site
being
now.
held at the gate. That's much better from Trace. This is what we were asking
Yeah,
for.
I'm telling you, because
Pressuring
EDG don't
through
actually
middle.
have a good read on the fact that Trace
Utilising
never
those ults
re-clear
well, and they
A.
could do with a clean
Trace can
round.
get
Let's
way
keep
more
as
rounds
many
than I
players
thought,
up
and
as
this could be a bit
possible they
closer.
can. 4 still standing. This is what the doctor ordered.
This is a side of Trace we haven't been seeing either. On their bind, they did it one round that was sort of like this, where they try to do a little bit of this fake pressure towards one site and then go back, let the round simmer a little bit, and then do something else. We don't see that really boiled into their plans at all, where they have these misdirection openings, try to disarm traps, try to insert a player, and then end with their game plan. Right, everything so far has been just straight
He's
up
the best
5-man
agent to
this,
play when
5-man that,
solo
maybe
queuing on
4-man this,
Abyss.
4-man that with Kai on alert.
Sova's
But
really
now he's
good on that map,
inserted
man.
before anything else happens and disrupts
Like
that middle
Sova's
and
unreal.
that retake through middle.
I'll probably say that to the easiest, because
gonna
obviously I
humble
don't
the
know how
economy
good your
of
aiming
EDG.
is as well.
Sheriff's Ghosts and a classic for Simon.
Here.
So we're trying to see a massive opportunity to get some consecutive rounds. As much
Okay,
as
let's
it's
see.
looking like the
It's
focus, at
another
least to begin
B.
with.
Do we re-clear over towards A?
Be careful though.
One person going to be able to
Sheriffs
hold it the
can
whole
do
time.
damage.
The defender's Hunter's Fury is available as well.
And it's going to hit the
Perfect time
site.
dart could change the tides a little bit here. The attackers taking their time, not trying to run into any traps, and the firing squad out middle as well, waiting for that rotation to come in. Market door
Then
still
the
closed.
cancel means that they
So
go middle.
Trace calls the audible.
Wait, they might
Understands what's
actually go and
happening.
re-clear
Sova's
A
been
on
spotted.
this.
Cypher's been spotted.
Actually, dude, it's the most obvious call. Oh my god, it might actually happen.
EDG good at this.
This is nice from
They can take
EDG
more
though,
risks,
instant clear
yeah.
of the information,
but
push
still,
over
taking
towards
the
her.
long rotation around, kind of implying they're
Wait,
aware
this is
that
good,
top
man,
mid
from
could have a
Trace.
player inserted.
Like, obviously
Kanga
EDG have
will
kind of
get
owned
to
them
the
because
A
they
site at the
actually
right
have
time.
taken and
Nobody uses his
insta-re-cleared
Hunter's Fury in
this.
the back line if he
But
thinks he could get a collab, but he
what
might
is the
actually
timing?
find one here. He doesn't know about the second
He has
one.
no idea
Could
that
get
the
caught
Omen's here,
easily,
so he's
making it
dead.
4-4.
Whoa!
Surely you play
Okay.
forward into this,
Yep.
you do. Nobody goes down, but they know what's going on here. Bianca trying to find his man too. Doesn't
No,
get it. She
guys.
wants to punish. Time running low, and they look to pivot. Do they run back? Heibe's got to make his
Dude, he's
mind
got
up
no
here.
time.
Loking can run to B and then
Ah,
ultimate
he's got
collect
no
the spike from his teammate.
time,
If he
bro.
drops it,
No, no,
He needs to do
no.
that. There we go.
There it is.
Oh, the Omenal.
Gotta go now. 10 seconds. This is still so close. Spike collected.
Yes,
And there's the
nice.
support.
Nice,
Heibe gonna catch
guys.
one on the way
Okay,
through. Nice
it's
Simon.
doable.
Now down to a 1v2, but it's Smoggy and Chichu alive. Plants in. He knows he's not B main. Oh, this is really difficult with the ult. Everything on top of this one. He's got a fair fight on Chichu,
Does
but
he
look
just
who's behind him.
stick it, maybe?
I mean,
Yeah, this guy's just gonna smoke spike
Smog's
stick.
definitely good.
What?
Whoa, no, what are we doing?
All that.
To end like
Oh
that.
no, there was so much on this round.
No mercy.
That is just there needs to be a
They don't
timeout
even know
off
what
the
to
bat.
say. It was an
That
absolute
is
shocker of a
so
round.
depressing. They did so many things. They're right.
So many things right.
Once they realized,
So many
I
things
mean,
right.
It could have been tightened up with the timing
So many
of
things
everything,
wrong
getting
as well,
back to A after
but so
doing
many
all that
things
space,
right.
all that pressure towards B main. They had middle for a really long time, but once they saw, hey, this is a stack, 20 seconds left in the round, switching out that spike to get collected by the Omen and that 2 versus 3.
Man.
Really well played, but coming down to these rounds, you can
That
tell
killed me.
that he is just feeling under the pressure at the moment. We saw it on pistol round as well, just so scared to take these fights and commit to the duels, and he's not hitting his shots as well. So a valiant effort.
Really for this champ's
and
going to be a
we're
high
seeing
level.
something a little bit
The
different. We're not
overall
seeing
play
something
is high
different
level.
enough from Trace. EDG is still in control.
There's always going to be scrappy rounds. Like Valorant is Valorant, man. There's always going to be scrappy
That's
rounds.
scary, in fact. Even though it was that close and it, super exciting, big
Yeah,
opportunity.
there's some stuff that I've been disappointed for. You can definitely tell that it's like nerves. This is the thing. It's like, even though it should be like the highest Valorant we see, it's also like the most high stakes nervous people see. Like this is their whole year coming into this, so when you get nervous, or even just the fact of like wanting to win so much, it really like changes the way that your brain thinks, and then you end up doing some mad stuff. I do agree with you. It's been scrappy, but that's kind of fun sometimes. But it's literally just down to the fact that people want to win so bad, and it's just like
but Hebe unable to convert his kills over at middle. And the off up for Kanka.
Insult to injury, salt in the wound potentially. A million different ways to put it, but they get stronger and stronger as the game goes on. And a faster pace look towards pressuring top middle, but it will be noted.
Drone re-clear, spots just the one, could maybe assume 2 though. The convergence though, at middle, Kong there with the off.
This is pretty pressure though. Chichu gonna spot a barrel and takes away Kai. They're gonna know about the additional player, but Kong still holding control here. Looking has a lot of work to do. 4 more players and he's surrounded.
Hey,
Not
very
gonna
nice,
happen.
man. Very
I'm
nice.
worried they're capitulating here, Josh. I'm worried they're running out of steam.
A few rounds ago, I was pointing out how you just take a page out of the opponent's book, try to do these market splits, but right now, it's just
Yeah, I'm
so
worried, man.
disjointed. You lose
Those
that
2
first
rounds
player
back to
to
back.
that operator out at B main. You're stealing mid back from them.
Why does it
which
feel like
is
it was
good.
over,
But
bro?
again,
It was over in the
once
map
this market
select. I'm not gonna lie to you,
comes,
but
look at the spacing here. Look how everyone
still
is
here.
1 by 1 going through a 1
But,
lane.
like,
cage,
there's a
no
chance
trades in play.
if teams
It is
mess
just
up,
not tight enough from Trace. The ideas might be there, but the execution is far from being even remotely acceptable.
It feels like you can't escape Kung now. Again, right place with that operator here.
And even if he's
And
not,
aggro
he can
A, and
sprint
every
to the
time
right
they
place
do this,
before
they hit
you can
sight.
go and do whatever.
Yeah, so your heavy hitter this round, at least for Trace, would be Hebe. Hero rifle. Everyone else on the Sheriffs.
It's going to be showstopper next round as well.
ooh, this is nice. How can their best macro stuff is like eco when they're against ecos?
Looks like death awaits around that corner. So
We insert one over towards A and then we re-hit another site. Like I don't even blame EDG for 4 stacking like over towards it. The amount of times they take map control and hit sites is great. Like this is actually a great call from them.
Outside A right now, so kind of getting this
Knife goes in,
split
hits 1, but it's
pressure on the
only
moment.
1.
Kai revealed off that knife, and because it's just the lurker, it's just the Cypher there, we're seeing that rotation. Kong with the op all the way back towards B. That drone going out B main is going to make them think even more that it's going to be a B hit. But Trace, actually taking back to A. We haven't seen this side of Trace yet.
Oh no.
double fake here, double pump.
The
back
double.
towards A. But there is a.
Is he just not going to
there is
get
a
his knife
close
back in time?
chance.
They got it, yeah.
They've got to
Then?
kind of make.
Dude, he's gonna get his
go of
knife
this
back
now.
in
The
time.
knife's almost back up in 5 seconds.
Oh
As
my
Kai's
goodness.
taking down Simon. They should go off this
What
one.
is
They got
that?
the info off the back of the hat as well. They know what's there. The site is available 13 seconds. Careful though, that plant could have been precarious, but it should be secure. Hey, Bay, gonna get the job done. 5v4. And Kang. Oh, they just crossed back through to it. That felt a little bit blasé. You can't be taking those sort of crosses here. Once that smoke dissipates, it's game back on. But Hebe, told you he was the hero with the rifle, but Kang is just clearing everyone. 3 in the round. And just 1
Yeah,
remains.
you tap, I'll hit the shot.
Beast
No
strikes
doubt,
again.
bro.
You can't get
13-6. Lovely shots from him in this round. This round had great shots. His kill over towards side to open this one up, though. What even is that? I mean, he gets spammed back from spamming.
When they think that they're about to convert it, Kong is here to remind them of reality. But these fights could be so much better for Trace. Again, it's not about the ideas right now in some of these rounds, it's the execution.
Yeah.
Had they all peeked together off the back of the stuns and the flashes from the breach, they moved together, fine. But right now, everything's one by one, and that's the perfect opportunity for Kong to be able to capitalize with his operator. Get one, get that next round in the chamber.
Here we go again.
Continuously take them out, and 7-2 is the lead for EDG. Fangfeng with that
Look at this. Okay, we're actually evolving out here. This is incredible. This is gonna be their best round so far.
Still up in B main.
They should know that this guy can go close.
He's reclearing B main.
Yeah,
Posted up on
just
A
chill.
as well. And
It's all good. We got a drone. We got a drone to re-clear. We can drone stun off the drone. Lovely stun.
Just the owl drone. He's not really falling that far. And knowing him, he'll probably walk back if he fancies it.
They're also worried about Simon's ultimate as well to cancel out that
honestly,
showstopper.
smoke on top. Do you know what? I'll take this as a big win. Overall, I'll take this as a big win. They put the smoke on top. This is a great round from Trace at the moment. Everything was good here.
3 players on this side of the map, though. Nobody could have been caught in no man's land, but no, the one.
Yeah, I don't even care if they lose this. This is good just for the team in general this round. It gives me so much more faith. Everything was nice here.
Oh, the timing!
No, bro, everywhere gets re-cleared. Hey, nice shot though. They're hitting some nice shots. It's still doable. They got to deal with this trip block.
Keep going for this.
No, boss.
They're in trouble. They're getting held at the door. 20 seconds out. They're faltering. They're falling. And Simon waiting for more.
Oh, God, the lineup.
EDG
Okay, overall, though, Trace did learn from these 2 days. Even though they're getting a little bit wrecked. This here was great. I know that the problem is at the moment is when they create the question mark. Any question mark, if I was drawing them on the minimap, gets erased within about 2 seconds. Like they are so fast at re-clearing, so fast. Right over towards A, they tried to create a question mark, insta cleared. Over towards B, they tried to create a question mark, insta cleared twice now from EDG. They just get full info. And that's honestly some of the stuff, like some of the style that China does. It was catching a lot of these teams off, like more of the Western teams. They were kind of getting wrecked by this, where they just get insta re-cleared as soon as they clear any kind of pressure. Oh my. Bro, how many kills is this guy on now?
Nobody had controlled the entirety
like
of the rest
16,
of the map.
17?
Yeah, he's taken damage, but he held that B site just fine. Kai would have to go nuclear to give him a third now.
I don't even know if he's going to be a stick of like dynamite, let alone nuclear at the moment.
I mean, what are you meant to do at these points? They're struggling. Nice towards nobody. It's not really a safe weapon to pick up though, and again, keep in mind with the spike.
A lot of time, I guess, for this, but
38 seconds to get all the way over. Got to get past Kang with the operator.
He's twirling this really nicely though.
And that's the main thing, right?
That is
30 seconds left.
Absolutely. He might catch this timing if these guys aren't aware.
That was map 1.
This is a pretty quick.
Yeah, a bit of a stomp.
He's got time to actually let this round develop as well.
I mean, how much time does he have though? Looking where the spike is and then having to get all 3. Hello. Oh, does catch Kang. And now we're getting into a more interesting
10
part
Yeah,
of
that's
the
enough
round,
time,
but
though.
8 seconds now.
I see blade from Simon.
Like it was just
9 of them.
this well, fated almost to close down, held on to.
Last round in
They're
the
just
half.
not getting what they need here. There's only so many ways we can put it. The map control has been firmly with EDG. They've been pushing nobody in towards your B main early, keeping control. They've had a
10
full read.
seconds left.
I hate sounding like a broken record, but again, it's the same formula, it's the same recipe in this round. We see Fangfeng going out. He still has his teammates that has certain abilities, Rolling Thunder, Paranoia. He goes out alone, he gets put down, no one else to trade him. We're seeing Kong going aggressive right after he gets that opening kill, picking up a couple more kills. It's like every round is the same thing. And stealing B main with the op this time.
A little adjustment,
no.
but same level of threat. drone pretty good. For
Yeah,
this one.
Rifle to
Doesn't
come
get to
shoot
it,
this.
does.
Perfectly dodged.
Careless.
Doesn't even check.
And that's what it costs you.
Oh, man.
Bianca going to be going down. I'm going to try and pick up the pace through market, maybe a chance, but no, nobody's got their back. Everything's in place. EDG, large and in charge. There is no breaking this team. And for Trace, they are just outmatched here.
Yeah, they're getting,
there's only so ways we
they're
can
getting
say
so stomped.
Can't break the team. They can barely break a trip.
a valiant attempt.
Well.
But, can't
No,
count.
no way.
EDG.
Instant.
So in control. As I said, this is, if anything, a demonstration of why they are number
Dude, a
one
double
in the
2-0.
region. You thought map
I mean, this
might have
one
been a
this one was
one-off.
way
It
more
certainly
likely,
is
but
not.
the first
Full
game.
control, full power, the prowess out of control.
Red
Let
Bull
me
gives
spam
you
some ads.
wings.
How did they beat Lev? Better maps, really. Like it's the thing is we got 3 good maps at the moment for Trace. It's Lotus, it's Ascent, and that other good map. Nah, they have a better map than Bind, don't they? Is it Bind? Yeah, maybe it is Bind. Yeah, so let's say it's Bind. It might be another map. It's escaping me if it is another map. They have 3 good maps, and Lev played all of them. But as soon as you ban Ascent against this team, then they pretty much only have like Lotus. But basically, they have 2 good maps. And if they're all in the pool, then you get wrecked. Tangzi, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate you that. Thank you for doing it. This is a good question from Lofar. Okay, let me mute the stream. Let's flashbang maybe chat. Watch out.
Just bottom of the
Muted?
barrel.
Oh,
This should never be in Champions.
dude, he's
There's no way. You cannot find any positives unless you want to be creative.
He's basically just saying, sorry, I muted most of it. We can do it again after. He basically just said, like, as an analyst, or like how you meant not dunk on the teams. But I mean, he's not wrong for this map. Like I pretty much do dunk on Trace on this map.
Strong, so aggressive, and right now, probably so explosive.
Looks like it's made by design.
Because
We go back
again, I just don't think
their
their attack is great on this map.
10 rounds, double digits right off the rip.
I think EDG are doing a lot of good stuff, but again, I mean, when I see a clear, like, fundamental error that I think costs people actual maps, I'll talk about it. Like, they reclear over towards A, it never happens. They're too predictable.
The Lurk Smoke is definitely going to give them the space to do it.
Yeah,
Young
K, he's out, and Kung Kung's fallen. This
Yeah,
is
sorry,
good.
Chad, I forgot to
This is
mute.
actually a little bit of
Oh,
a
I'm
tester
mute.
here, maybe a taste of things to come. But there's maybe where it stops. EDG digging in their heels, but Simon's down low, 4 HP.
4?
He's got 3
Not
plays,
a
not
chance.
gonna happen.
Right, at
They
the
are
very
off
least,
to
at
the
least they got
start
2
need.
pistols.
They get the first in the second half.
And Trace picking up that pistol, we talked about that, how it's a must-do, not to get nitpicky, but they're playing the retake from market.
The way I remain
What is the
positive is by
purpose of sending
highlighting their
that
growth.
Soledad in
I mean, yeah,
that early before
that's
they can
why I watch all
capitalize
the
on it?
regions
That
as
was
well.
gone 10 seconds
That's
before
why
teammates were able to get there.
I
Had
never
they waited,
dunked
they
on
had that Lurk
that's
Smoke
why I
from the
never
open,
like
get out
blamed
market, the rest
GE,
of the team
but I
is gonna
flamed
come through
Zeta.
this spawn choke point
GE
after that. Attacker
showed
smoke
improvement.
dissipates. That would be the perfect
Zeta
time for
didn't
that
show
dart to come in
improvement.
so
That's
that
why
they
I
can start
flamed them.
making their way into the site.
Like
But if
all
they
I
use
want to
that
see
early, not
is like,
being
you know
able
how
to
everyone's
get
going,
opportunities
trust
to
the
get
process,
control
trust
of
the
it,
process. Like
this
let me
could
see
be
the process. That's what I'm here
not
for.
perfect.
I'm here
That
down
they
to see the
need to
process.
be
I
able to
understand the
do.
process.
I'm just
I get
making
how
up
much
words
work
at the
goes
moment.
into these teams. That's what I want to see.
Not
If I
perfect.
see stuff like this from Trace, where I do actually eventually see an A
everywhere's made up
re-clear, like that is them improving. That is something positive.
This round though, we're gonna have classics and a ghost. So
That's kind of what that's why I like watching all the region. Oh, what the hell? Rose just swung over towards middle and got a lineup. That's why I like watching all the regions, and that's why I watch like the like lower games, I guess, because I like that. I like seeing what teams are doing, like coaching stuff, etc. Dude, this is nice, man. Show me this 4K middle though.
I'll find him for you, trade him.
It's confidence. I know it sounds silly, but you're clutching at
Me losing my mind over the Zeta icebox. They showed no progression. That's why. Damn, he didn't even see the second guy.
No comment.
The only reasonable person. It's just because as a coach, I get how hard it is when everything's going wrong. And you have to fix so much stuff, and then you can slowly go through and fix all the mistakes.
Series, once they get stalled out at A, this is when they transition to that mid to B through market. That is the area that's not being defended by Trace at the moment. So it's on Trace to decide how are they going to deal with this. Are they going to pivot in time?
BNK gonna have to deal with a lot coming his way already. Gonna be trying to fall back towards CT. He's got support there. Hebe by his side, shoulder to shoulder. Gungung has gone down. And now they look to fall away again. So a little bit of a push and pull here from EDG. Trace aren't
Where's my
falling for this
positivity when I
completely.
talked about
I'm a little
Wingman?
bit worried if they overextended there, but no,
I just didn't like the praise he was getting, man. He was getting so much praise for doing normal stuff. It's like me praising Zeta's icebox. They're doing normal
Going aggressive. Will they find
normal
him, though?
stuff, and
Nobody.
people are saying they're incredible.
He was solo on HP,
When in
though,
reality,
clutching
it's normal.
at anything they could. So now they felt pressure across
Like me
the map
praising
little
a
bit, still in
default
middle, but
recon.
No, it's mostly through main.
From a Sova.
Fung still gonna be on the back
You
of the side
expect
by
it.
back pillar, supported by Kai
Shouldn't be
now,
clapping that.
peeking through on the cage. That's perfect.
That's the whole reason it
Paint
started,
shot could
dude.
be huge. Don't let this one slip. You have such a great chance here. Don't let it go to waste. And they don't.
Hey, nice
Someone
on this
holds
one
the
though.
line.
Hold up.
They
Let's
convert
hold
their
up.
bonus, exactly what they needed.
It's a similar start to Bind where you actually start
Like the
believing for a
following
little bit,
script
and then
from the
maybe we get some
previous
ults
game.
online and
All
they
they
get
need is
crushed.
EDG
But
to win around here.
I'm in
Trace to
for
pick
it.
up the next one, something like that.
Something like that.
But right now, Trace, they have that rolling thunder off the back of Hebe getting that ace on
if you
that
think it a
second round
1v1,
here.
it's very good
But
if you want to
good
defuse. Bro,
adjustments. I mean,
it's like
we're
one of the
seeing
best
the same
agents at the
pattern,
moment.
the same
Don't get me
flow of
wrong.
everything. EDG getting
I
stalled
just
out
hated
at A,
that
calling for that
we
audible
would
for them
cheer
to
it
be.
every
Trace,
single time.
though, staying
The
as
crowd
ahead
got
of
to me,
it.
man.
So maybe
crowd
they've
really
done
got to
their
me.
homework a little bit. It's all on them to continue.
That's what it
this
was. We're
momentum.
missing kills watching a guy plant. It was a mix of the crowd heavily cheering and watching a guy plant instead of getting kills. That started it all, man. That was too much for me.
Send them running, sure, but you don't want to be losing rifles here, giving that over. That could be danger. And Kangkang
Shot.
reminds you
Not like
why.
this, guys.
Rattles off a shot to the brain of Hebe.
Together,
They're still looking for
together.
Kyle.
Fall back
They're
together or
fighting
fight
the
together.
I don't know, and maybe we'll find out
Got-
now. It felt
Or
too
just
risky
individually
for it.
wreck
They
everyone.
are rewarded. But God, they played that dangerously.
That was
It
so
was
dangerous.
crazy.
Had
It
they
was,
been
yeah, it
in
was
those
really
types of
badly played.
situations,
But they got the
sure,
kills, and that's all
but
that
right
matters.
now they haven't been, and I was feeling so nervous for them. 4-on-1, Smoggy. You were highlighting him earlier. Damage is good.
Yeah, but the setup, not going to get around it. So,
It's good to show this flash of confidence,
Sure,
though. The
sure.
fact that they're waiting in those kind of like, I'll stand on this side, you hang on that
Right,
side.
big
we go
buy
for
rounds.
kills,
What
we
ult do
actually
we got?
take these fights.
That's the question.
Granted, it was against an eco. Maybe it's like a false sense of confidence there. But it's good to see that they're still in the game, because this is not the end of the world, the end of the road for them
No,
if they
it's
lose
true.
here, right? But it's important for them that
Reach
they
for
stay
Trace,
mentally
that's it.
engaged in this tournament, that if they go into the lowers, that they know that it's not just a one-sided knockout, that they're just getting
Okay, early
pummeled,
timeout. I
that
like
they
this.
have a chance
This is
to
good,
fight
though.
back.
The
Some of
timeouts have
them
been nice from
to here
EDG.
in the first seed, so they can take out
Into
these
big
big
buy
teams,
rounds,
but
making
if they
sure
get
that it never
crushed
gets out of
here,
control.
They might crush them for the next match. They need to just min-max how many rounds they can get here.
The only
even if they
wingman
do
I
end up losing.
enjoyed was when
hold on
Still
now.
called
With a
Red
couple
Garrett.
ults very nearby.
Honestly,
Simon,
yeah,
I
that
think,
did crack
is
me
one
up.
off from his.
Hey, Wingman's got some good
Two
diffusers,
away
man.
from
We'll give him that.
Kangkang, nobody, 2 up from Hunter's Fury, and the Hats was there, but not really an instigator.
I'm like the
On other side,
Grinch.
the Rolling Thunder still in hand for Hebe,
I'm like
that
the
in last
Grinch
round.
who hates
The
Christmas,
Showstopper 1 off, 2
but on
away
top of
from
a mountain
BNK,
with my
so
bunny.
a
Okay.
couple of these ults really
Honestly,
nearby.
a little bit
Now,
like that.
Timeout here for EDG. Making sure
Just
this
annoyed at
doesn't
other
get out
people
of
having
hand,
fun. Yeah,
because,
it's actually pretty
as said,
accurate.
They're within touching distance.
You're not wrong
close
on
enough
that.
to be a huge threat yet. You're not worrying. You're not panicking. They're Trace have turned up. They've actually woken up on this second half. They're showing us a game, a little bit of confidence. And that timeout, maybe just
okay, I mean, it's a great timeout. There's so much to talk about. There's so much potential for this. Like, if you're Simon here, you really want to at least trade orbs if they're going to get orbs. It looks like a classic of EDG calling a timeout and Tracer going aggro low. So, let's see.
No one's on A.
Omen flash. Yeah, but you can go get the orb.
Look at this pinch. If Chichu doesn't die
my God, they
here,
commit
it would
so
be
heavy.
a miracle. And oh
Oh!
God, it might just be.
Damn, get out of there.
Wait,
Smuggy.
Well, but
Okay, it's all good.
EDG come
All
out
good.
on top.
2 versus 3. Still winnable situation for Trace if you're on the 2. It all comes down to this first fight. The pop flash setup. The teamwork has been there for EDG, hasn't been there for Trace. The
But
drone.
look at Kung Kung's position. He's just away from the others. They may not consider. I think Bianche's thinking about it, and thinking is not enough. Kung Kung takes his head off. And now Hebe, not really with a chance to get back in here, would need a big round. He's got the first, but 30 HP is so
It's not
hard
too
to
bad
try
from
and
Trace.
close
Like,
it
the
out with.
idea is
And
good.
EDG,
They do a timeout on
laugh
attack.
at
You
the
want to go
aggression that
aggro.
Trace tried
It's
to
just the
show.
fact that Chichu has just individually owned them. Cage to give him freedom so the recon doesn't see him. And then he just gets 2.
Economy to buy behind it. If maybe they invested
Like,
that
this is
rolling
just
thunder, but
individual
honestly, that was pretty
skill.
good from Chichu, staying alive, getting those 2,
God.
getting the hat off, almost. I don't know if he picked up that third or almost got the third. Teammate Smoggy coming into the sidelines there. So well dealt with from EDG. Trace, respect the effort.
If it was anyone other than Chichu, you feel like that was probably on, on the money, but he has been pretty stalwart in approach. Now what do you do with this?
Just these market splits through B, and they got that KO ultimate to pop on this as well.
Oh, there it is. Just about gonna get
What
the
a
info
recon.
here. That's big. Bianche gonna try and lead ahead. Perfect. He knows there's 2 more. He couldn't quite get the third, but he sets up the
Smoggy
rest.
did so
Hebe's
much
still
here. Dude,
trying
look
to
at him,
take
though. This was a
down.
nice crunch over
And
towards
it's
middle.
aggressive.
Insta
And
reset
it's
of the money.
working. Nobody now
Like,
in a
I'm
1v3.
in for this. We got 3 people that can't buy.
info.
Maybe this guy.
But what are you meant to do
No,
with
okay,
it? Nobody
yeah,
gonna
3
find
people that
one.
can't
He's got
buy.
them- Wait, he's got them down to a very doable situation. A minute on the board. Doesn't need to overdo it, but he takes the fight.
Nice,
and
man.
he
They're winning all the
loses
big
it.
rounds at
Trace
the moment. We got
still in the
pistol, we
game.
got bonus, we lost the
by
round, but then we
That's all
had this
Trace
round.
needs to do. They still
They're,
have that rolling thunder for a rainy day if they need it. And
They're in control,
EDG
at least,
getting
another eco.
Really low on economy at the moment, so needing to decide what they want to do. If they want to do a full investment, they do have that Hunter's Fury. Kong Kong could go pop those ultimates. But that's a good hold in market from Beyond K. That was great, holding his ground, reminiscent of, not to bring up Fnatic on this cast, of course, but Chronicle.
Okay. That's
It was
my
me
job.
doing it.
It's
okay?
my job.
It was me. It was me. You're safe from this one, I think.
No, it will still be my fault. Look, I'm well aware. Tiles being where
What's
EDG
the actual
start with
eco?
this time around.
We got
And they did
2
go for
hero
the
guns. Kang
kind of
invested
broken purchase.
a little
He's
bit
got
too
2
much, but because he has
rifles,
his
1
ult.
Sheriff and then Ghost and Classic on the other side, of course. You're starting to see again way more well-rounded and a bit of an
The guys at
immovable
market
object.
are doing great.
BNK
Oh, from the
hunted
back.
down though, Kang picking up the pace and carries on until Kai stands his ground for 1.
We're
but the
so
trade
close
comes
to
in.
getting another.
TP for information, but Fung trying to find a connection through
Oh my.
market. Couldn't do as much damage as he wanted.
Yeah, I thought that was going to do way more
One rifle
damage. I hardly did
gathered by
anything.
Simon, or did he come in with it? Potentially, it's Smoggy.
This is
Picked
weird
up a
because
rifle
they're going to
since.
be tempted to use this
Now
ult.
they're gonna get a plant
Tracer at least going to use Breach ult, and they use it over
Nobody on
towards
that rolling
Boba
thunder,
because
but
this
it
is where
zones
they
them out
created a
to
lot
be
of
made.
pressure. This was
Smoke
nice.
still out
We're
for
seeing a
both
good amount of that
sides.
today, right? We had
Hunter's Fury for the
Beckon
attackers.
do the fake pressure over towards A that made them use util here. Same thing over
Hunter's
towards
Fury in
Boba.
play.
Fake pressure made
The
some use the
further
Breach
the
ult
clock ticks,
back of sight.
the more impactful it gets. Disconnected, playing safe. The first tap, and there it is. Gonna unleash. Doesn't find anything.
And
He
imagine
secures some
Trace
time.
win this, they get some
And now
ults
you're
out of
gonna
him.
see the nade going
Oh.
on top, and Simon making sure
Whoa,
spraying and
save
praying,
it.
but Hebe, he's sticking on this one. Smoggy,
Oh.
he can't land the shot, the defuse.
Damn, bro, we
is
just straight up
in.
stuck to
2
defuse.
HP.
Yeah, dude, he just tanked it. 2 HP, 15 HP. That's what it
How
came
did
down
he
to.
live
2
through
HP
that?
on the defuse.
Hebe
Yeah, they're
coming
surviving.
online, clutching up with just
They're
2
surviving.
HP.
Hijack.
It was weird because you know the
Right
spam was
under
going
their
in.
nose, 2 HP.
Like I think his
The spam looked like it was
teammate died,
directly
It was
on.
so
and I wonder if
close.
he thought that was him getting the kill because then he insta switched to the other guy,
So good at this. I mean,
or he thought he
That
was off
first
and he did
engagement at
enough.
Market these last 2 rounds has been pivotal, and that's a big part of EDG's game plan is getting those B splits through that
Oh,
market
it's
zone.
close, man.
Right now, EDG needs to probably think about how they want to
Okay,
approach
so Big Byron
going B
Kang
differently,
has a
maybe
backup
heavy
gun for his
through
ult.
main, or trying to contest.
Yeah, and they've been
A,
getting wrecked on
try to steal
market,
that ground
so
away. Doesn't have to
staying
be
away
instant
from
off the
market
barrier. It could be
numbers-wise makes a
delayed,
lot
but
of
here,
sense.
It is B again. 4 Vandals up.
I would like to see a re-clear of A again. Do we just not do that in China?
Ultimate ready. They realize that the setup is towards market.
They don't
That's
really
the
default
retake
too
on
much,
B
man.
every single round right now. Bianca has his Hunter's Fury, but not
Okay, a
in a
little
position to be
cancel
able to
on
pop it
this.
off.
Oh, this could be nice. We are re-clearing this.
They've really only shown Kung now a couple of times, and there, nobody's the one to fall following it up. I'm looking at the spikes.
Oh,
Backing
okay.
away, yeah, there it is, info.
Yeah.
That should
These guys have
speed
no
up
idea
the
about A, but it's
approach
free
now. They know that it's
V5,
gonna
so they
be
might
an
as well
A
just
hit
take
at
some
the very
gambles.
least. Smoggy trying to lead the way with Chichu. They've got to secure a lot of safety here if they want to be able to try and get a plant, because
Don't
already
overextend,
your
my
players
guy. Don't do it.
occupying CT.
Almost catches him.
Thought he might have had that one. Kai getting curious, getting closer. And Kai's going to find more. Chichu's
Bro,
fallen.
Kai's been
Fun Fun's there.
insane.
Smoggy's gone down,
Kai's
and now
made
Simon left in a 1v5.
rounds either easy
this
or
could be the
doable.
turnaround we were waiting for. A key, critical round for Trace. And Simon going to have to face the music at some point. He's got 5 players surrounding him. And when that smoke drops, he will be revealed. And they take another step
Dude,
forward.
they got
This
to
is getting
eco
crunch
again.
time.
They should time out
This
one
is
more
getting
time.
close, and this is a side of Trace that we were hoping to see. Had this come out on Bind, this could have been a really
Totally different game.
completely. But
They've
right
been
now,
shut down
things are
market.
getting a little bit too close for comfort for
They
EDG.
kind of, to be honest,
Time
if
of
you're
have
here,
to come
if you're
in.
here and you're
They have
Kang
to
at the
talk about
moment, you'll
what's
probably
going
just talk
on
about
right
the
now.
fact you've gone on
What
site
have
so
we
easy
seen?
that they could just
Bianca's
straight up just
always in
B hit
market.
site if they
He's
wanted
getting
to.
his first kill. He's staying alive.
Yep.
Like maybe
We're
A
seeing,
pressure, insert one B
always
hit.
it's Kai
I don't know.
towards B, and he's
I would be
also
tempted.
staying
Honestly, with
alive,
how this
going
round went,
towards
I'd be
market
tempted
or
to straight up
spawn
B
a
hit.
lot of the times. What have we tried and what have we not tried? EDG
Also,
so
maybe
far
Trace go
hasn't tried
aggro
to
again
do a
because they
delayed
call it
A hit,
timeout,
and they
but
haven't tried going
EDG
straight up
EDG
through
are
A.
eco.
We've also
Hopefully
seen them
not.
do with relative success. Kong going through middle as
Yes.
Neon sprinting down and getting in the
Jules,
back
hello, mate.
off
How we
the
doing?
back of some pressure. I want to see
I'm
that
doing good,
sort
bro.
of strat again,
Yeah.
where they utilize Kong's speed as Neon and slipping the net. They know that Trace is starting a 3-2 opening, 3 on A, getting that space, and then
Abby
shifting
RG
over.
with the prime. Thank you so much for
Trace,
that.
though.
Sorry if I missed that earlier.
Respect to them.
And KO Pay as well with
from tying
the
it up.
4 months.
It
Thank you so much,
takes
also.
real resistance to be able to do this.
This was a 10-2 half as well.
It was. And so far, only dropping.
1-7.
Yeah, that's.
They've done really good to
wild.
get this back.
Last for perfection, and they're getting damn close to it.
But as I said, you need to have perfect. You can't have near
Close
perfect.
to, yeah, you're right.
Right now, Trace is.
They're on the right trajectory.
They're on the right trajectory, but I think they're at the near perfect zone instead of the actual perfect zone.
It could all fall apart in one round. That's all it takes to at least secure OT for EDG.
They might pick this one up though. Stingers and Sheriffs on the
Yep.
board, but
Yeah,
I've been
insta
in
cool for an
esports long
A.
enough to know that the caster's curse.
I
is
would have been
definitely
tempted
real.
to hit B at the moment, which would have looked
Can be
right.
relatively strong.
Not NA or EMEA though, so I don't know how strong this sort of buy is.
That is true. Let's see what the Stingers are like coming out from this region. Kai. Oh
Whoa.
dear.
I've
Oh no.
done it.
I can't believe
Market's
that.
been shut down though. Like the call to go back
It's
towards
only
A
one,
is
so,
good.
I
Keep
mean,
an eye on the
it's
timing
really
here.
solid
What
as
on
well
earth is
now.
this one
Okay,
like?
you clear the
Looking
corner.
complete-
He doesn't
Oh
know,
boy.
but he'll
So
catch
it's
a
gonna be
second
weird.
by
So
accident.
KO's gonna go
Simon-
down, but then Silver's gonna realize he has a timing.
Oh, the timing!
Oh no.
Oh my god, he's got no
Oh,
idea.
he's
He's
got
Oh,
got
no.
idea. It's an execution! Nobody just scoops up the rifle. Bianca is close. Big.
What's
Bianca,
going on,
can you
bro?
save the day?
Big
1
Joe
minute,
middle.
he's gotta keep control.
No,
Pressure
this guy's
through
like 1
middle.
HP,
Kang's
right?
still
6
there.
HP.
Kai and Bianca. Where'd you go? What'd you do? Spike making a quick move towards that B site.
This A fight, Chichu, if he takes this timing right now, even if he doesn't, he can throw his hat on the body on site there, confirm that information, 40 seconds to play with as well, and Kong just causing distraction at the moment here.
He's only got 1 HP.
Yeah, but
Almost
look
never
at how
Here
much
comes the
space
hat, it's gonna
Chichu's
confirm the
got.
info, and it's gonna make Trace feel like they have
But
to run all the
they
way
know
back
that
to
this
A
is
on
over
that.
towards A. Oh man, what a weird
30
round this
seconds
is.
left. Surely not. Surely not. 1 HP and he's playing him like a fiddle. Chichu trying to draw their attention and a good
1
angle for Kung Kung
HP.
here.
How do you win
Tuck
this?
himself in the corner. 1 HP's not enough. Kai prevails and now the 2v2. They know about Chichu. They don't know about Simon. Now they do. They can get
Yeah,
the
this
few
guy's so
started.
far away.
Chichu's got to close the gap.
I can only get it off, though.
Market his only option, his only way.
Damn, bro. They still managed to win this one as well.
Trace Esports holding on for
EDG must be getting a little bit frustrated.
Those are the types of
the non-NA
rounds
Stinger,
where
yeah. NA player wins that all day. This duel here.
So well-rounded in those situations. Their whole game plan is those start-around plans, not getting interrupted when they want to execute whatever ideas they have. But right now, they're in a 2 versus 3.
Right, I can't believe he started droning here when no one was around to cover.
This style and come out on top in that 2 versus 3. That was a really cool round.
Yeah, that was fun. Kai, what a hero. Frustration, looking like a little. Coach.
Oh.
Damn, cameraman. Damn.
That is despair.
Yeah, it truly is. We've all been there. We felt those feelings. We watched the game.
A few times.
Yeah, I'm sorry to bring it back up, man.
All good.
Damn.
Ultimate for Simon. He can pop this, disable all these traps here for the Cypher, but the Cypher already kind of playing towards top and middle, staying out of that range. Again,
I like it.
But this is what I was talking about a little bit.
Have a little look at
well.
this. Instant question mark over towards B.
Not try to commit to anything.
No pressure over towards A. Dude, the Chinese teams really don't push this aloft too much over towards A.
We're seeing kind of like a mirror setup from Trace. Flipped on its head. Beyond
Bro, they're going to have a lot of people here.
They
got a kill trip. This guy just needs to make sure he doesn't get hit by the KO ult.
So
nice,
how are they going to play off this? They
nice
got that kill
anti-KO.
trip deep in the site for Kong Kong to push all the way through. They know him. They're reading him.
Spoke about it on the first
Yeah.
map. How
Chill.
look, but this time around it could be different. Kong Kong aware. Yeah, knows better.
Yeah, there we go. Now we can go across.
They've at least got themselves a plant. With Simon's ult coming in, that's the plant that they've got.
The
now
hard
to secure.
retake,
First
man. What
time
they
we're
got?
5v5
Oh, they got
just
actually
decides
4
he wants
util.
Market as well, and he gets what he wants, taking down Fung Fung. But now Bianca, who's been solid as a rock for this team, is next up on the chopping block. Nobody.
I would just leave Kang Kang to play now. Yeah.
The walking wounded, and Kang Kang doesn't lose these.
Damn, bro.
He's such a menace.
Ah, he's done insane. Look at this guy. Damn. You want another?
When EDG need him most, he will make himself a
They just keep on his POV. I don't care that we're staring at the floor, man. He's doing so good.
Have to fall away from this as well now. They know the round's gone. And is this
just making his head lower on this one. What an absolute round for Kang Kang. As well, just the comps are pretty good that they use no util here, so they realized they had to go proactive, and just to take over towards market was everything, man.
Some dodgeball moments there.
I think they
And
Omen
EDG
flashed it,
securing
right?
That match point right now, Trace.
Maybe there was an Omen flash before that. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it was great.
And I liked it. It felt like they had the right idea.
They had the right idea. They were on the right track. It's about converting that, though, the execution. He knows exactly what's
Kitty
up
Chameleon, thank you so much. Thank you with the 9 months. Or Chameleon. Thank you with the 5. Thank you with the Prime even.
Gonna call that timeout. They don't have any. Again, not near perfect. They had the right read. It's the execution. It needs to be perfect. This is their last
Dude,
chance.
if you think that's bad, at the beginning of the streaming, you should have seen some of the pronunciations.
Otherwise, through the lowers they go. Right now, EDG, I mean, they're feeling refreshed and revitalized off the back of that last round, especially Kong Kong, who's been a menace.
But a map for this one? Yeah, it's so much closer than I thought. I think maybe it's just a common theme in China that they don't re-clear a lot. And maybe they don't push... Maybe it's a thing in China, so the Chinese meta is like a couple of things. First of all, they're not that disciplined, which means they like to take a lot of duels, which is scary. Then they insta-re-clear question marks when you do map control, so maybe that's why they feel like they don't default or need to default as much. And then they use an attack op all the time, and the attack op is just an absolute nightmare to deal with. And it also means that when you create question marks as well, like if people are trying to go back and re-clear these, like they get punished. So maybe re-clearing or like pushing people off doesn't do that much in China.
We haven't seen this pace
because you've either got an attack op that's going to hold you,
but if they don't get those early kills, they might not decide to continue.
Or people just insta-re-clear it if you don't have an attack op. It's weird, man. It's a weird little micro meta. Okay, two chances for EDG to take this.
So good. This time just off the angle. You can start seeing the cracks showing, that pressure coming into effect. And a new challenger in market this time around, a little bit of a different look here.
Every single time they go market, they've been getting heavy shut down. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Down to 8 HP, just on the verge.
3 people to fight this, yeah, all from the right though. They saw 3 different bits of util from the right.
Weren't able to get exactly what they wanted here. EDG has been better than Trace in these types of moments. the map cracked open. So many gaps that Trace has to deal with.
Yeah, and this guy over towards A does heavy rotated as well, so the longer they wait, the more pressure there is over towards A also.
That's all they really have on it, is an 8 HP player sat there checking his cam saying they're still not out, they're still looking for a fight. Don't stop holding these angles, expect pressure through market, expect pressure through top middle.
My camera is destroyed.
EDG.
Finally the camera's gone, that's an issue.
They better choose A right now, and it looks like they're posturing towards that direction.
Yankee falls away. This could be huge
Dude,
for him.
massive Joel on A main as well.
Can he hold back the flood? Heymay tries to make a go of it, but no, he falls in the
Okay,
meantime.
Lucking makes it
doable.
doable.
May not have ever been enough against these boys.
I saw the low HP at the back here. I knew that was going to happen. Kang might have done it.
There are 4 players.
Kang, bro. He played so good.
Proving
so good. Okay, at least if we're looking at some positives, Trace, first of all, good defense, though they came back heavy there. And they actually did start to reclear a little bit as well, so it's a good sign for them for the future.
And really set the tempo, show us